What's up, gamers? So we've got two pieces of news today. One is sort of a follow-up and one is brand new. And the brand new thing is that according to Twitter user OmegaJ12, who is supposedly the one who found this first, the Super Smash Bros. Channel has been updated recently. So for those who don't know, when a channel is updated on YouTube, a little blue icon appears next to the channel name in the subscription feed along the side. Now, a lot of times you may not even notice this because most channels, when they update and get that little blue icon, it means that they've got a brand new video, but it can include unlisted videos or private videos or ones that are scheduled probably for later release. And Nintendo being such a big channel and a big company, they're obviously going to have video presentations done well in advance and have them scheduled rather than, scrambling to do it last minute. Especially because people internally probably are going to want to watch the presentation to make sure that they are up to date and, just give it a once over just in case there's some kind of error or something. So that is likely what's happening here. So that could lead us to believe that Terry is going to come out very, very soon. When Terry was announced, it was said that November 2019 was going to be, the date. But of course, that counts for every single day in November, and Nintendo is not shy about releasing it on the very last possible day that they promised, as we've seen with a couple of the characters that came out. So we don't know what this means. Obviously, seeing the new video and the update icon could mean that we are getting close, or it could just be a coincidence. Obviously, we're getting close because we're only 3 or 4 days out from November, but it's just a matter of, are we going to see it early November, like the first week, or mid-November, or late November? We're kind of just in the dark because Nintendo loves to do that to us. And with that out of the way, we also have a follow-up for one of my most recent videos, which talked about 4 characters that have evidence for them and have kind of been leaked about being in Smash and are sort of going around the internet, and these are basically the 4 that are the main topics of discussion right now. And so I have an update from our friendly neighborhood leaker, Vergeben, and what he has to say on this topic. So because of all of the craziness with all of the different characters and theories that are out there, somebody on GameFAQs jokingly made a thread saying we need to summon Vergeben, and there was a bunch of jokes in the thread, but he actually ended up appearing and basically said that he had been busy recently and so he hadn't really heard anything, but based on all of the information now, he is looking into who the next character is. He then posted in another thread, first saying that he doesn't use Discord, and this, I think, thread was kind of a joke thread as well, but he said that he doesn't use Discord, so if you see anybody using his name, they are an imposter, they are a fake, they are not the real Vergeben, so you can't trust anything they say. But more importantly, he said that he hasn't backed any character for the 5th Fighter Pass spot yet, so it could be that he's heard some rumors, but he just hasn't fully discovered or doesn't have enough confidence to say this character is number 5. Because we have characters that are coming out after the Fighter Pass, obviously, so it's very possible that he's hearing multiple characters, but he's just not sure which one is 5th on the Fighter Pass and which one is coming out later after the Fighter Pass. And while he hasn't backed any character, he has sort of deconfirmed a character. He said in a later thread, Ryu Hayabusa isn't the 5th character. I think what might have happened is some people got word that Ryu Hayabusa would be a character coming as DLC, but because of hearing his name, they assumed that he was next. What's recently come out on my side and others proves that that was an assumption. I'm not going to go as far as to say Ryu Hayabusa is 100% coming as DLC later, but at this moment in time, it would make some sense of what happened with some internal chaos confusion with insiders and why some like Sabi are like, wait, no. Discussions for him being DLC seem to be what leaked. I can at the moment only say that I know that Fighter 5 is not Ryu Hayabusa. The origin for Hayabusa, and especially him being Fighter 5, seemed like assumption is the point I am trying to get across. So essentially what he's saying here is it's possible that there were discussions about Ryu Hayabusa being in Smash, and so internally, leakers assumed that that was going to be the next character, when in reality, based on what Vergeben is saying, all that happened was that there were some discussions. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that Ryu is deconfirmed or confirmed 100% either way. All Vergeben is saying is that he knows that the 5th character is not Ryu Hayabusa. There's still a chance he could be later, but Vergeben isn't confident in saying one way or the other. And the most recent post that Vergeben made doubles down on this basically, and he says, "I can't say that he won't get in later since it seems like discussions for him leaked, which led to a big assumption among insiders briefly that he would be the 5th character in the fighter pass. But from what I know, he's not the last one in it. He's apparently not fighter number 75. It's very possible that Tecmo and Nintendo simply had a discussion about Ryu being in the game after Nintendo decided to put more characters into the game after the fighter pass, and so that's probably where the confusion comes from. But all we can glean from this is that Ryu is not fighter number 75. But that's everything that Vergeben said. This happened a few days ago. It's been 3 days now since he said anything on GameFAQs, and he is very, very careful now that people like me and just the community at large are really paying attention to what he says, especially because his track record is a very, very good one. So with the knowledge that Ryu is potentially not fighter number 5, who do you think is fighter number 5? Do you think it's one of the 3 other characters that have been supposedly leaked? There's Gino, there's Reimu, I think is how you pronounce her name, and there's Crash Bandicoot. What do you think? Do you think it's one of those 3, or do you think it's somebody completely different? I would love to know anything and everything you guys have to say down in those comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, and if you're new, be sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, and I hope you have an awesome day.